Welcome, everyone. This will surely be a wonderful event tonight. Let's have another round of applause for our music director, Mr. Desjardins. I told him before as he was playing, you're worth every penny. All right. Please remain standing, and families, if you wouldn't mind, please joining us by standing while I introduce 4 students from our graduating 8th grade class to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. May I please have to the stage Jadil Garcia, Brandon Mejia, Kelvis Polanco, and Matthew Vera. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Thank you. Boys, you didn't know you were going to get a standing ovation just for saying the pledge tonight. Members of the Frost community, thank you for being here this evening to recognize our graduates of 2025. I'm John Patterson, principal of the Robert L. Frost Middle School and your MC for this evening. On behalf of my assistant principals, Jennifer Sorois and Paul Flanagan, who are standing in the back, and our entire middle and elementary school teams, I am honored to present the final assembly of the 8th grade class. This collection of students has certainly overcome its share of challenges, but performed extremely well this entire year. Grade 8 serves as Frost Middle's flagship class, an exemplary group of students, evidenced by the results at our annual awards ceremony held this morning, where we recognized dozens and dozens of students who come tonight decorated with their medals. This morning we celebrated outstanding academic and civic achievement in English language arts, history and civics, language and literacy development, math, science, graphic arts, digital literacy, health and wellness, and physical education. And we acknowledge those students who also served in our award-winning extracurricular programs, such as FRM 10 and the Frost Student Council. You can clap for that. Class of 2025, on behalf of every teacher with whom you've ever worked through the years, you have our best wishes for a bright future. Now I feel like I'm giving the State of the Union address with all the clapping. This evening, we also spotlight, however, your parents and your families, who are more than just partly responsible for your achievement. Parents and family members, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your patience, and of course for your unwavering support. We know that you're so proud to share in this special achievement. And so this is also a celebration of you. And at this time, I would like our graduates to clap for their families. final assembly each year represents the collective success of an outstanding 8th grade group. An outstanding 8th grade group of kids and all the effort with which they themselves, parents, families, and staff have demonstrated to guide them to this point. It's my distinct pleasure to be part of such an event. Now, 2 students that I would especially like to recognize at this time were nominated a month or so ago to be the Frost Middle School's El Mundo Latino Youth Recognition Award winners in partnership with the Boston Red Sox. Each year, in tandem with school districts across the state, the Red Sox host outstanding Latino students and their families at a summer home game at Fenway Park. And this year, the Frost Middle School was represented by Dana Collado and Hector Cruz for being outstanding kids of our community. If Dana and Hector could please stand to be recognized for your accomplishment. And they wore coordinating outfits. That's awesome. At this time, please allow me to introduce our distinguished guests this evening. First, Massachusetts State Senator Francisco Paulino. Lawrence City Council President, Mr. Giovanni Rodriguez. Lawrence City Council Vice President and District E City Councilor, but more importantly, a graduate of the Frost Middle School, Ms. Stephanie Infante. It was just yesterday. I had her in class. I feel like it was just yesterday anyways. And finally, a woman who needs no introduction, chairperson of the Lawrence Alliance for Education Board and School Committee representative for District E, Mrs. Patricia Mariano. Before we call up our guest speakers, I'd also like to recognize the esteemed members of the Frost Middle School staff who are dispersed among the crowd, as well as some elementary staff who are here from the Frost Educational Complex who had these kids when they were in elementary school. They are on hand to celebrate our students' achievement. Would you please give our staff members a round of applause? I would like to bring to the podium Pat Mariano, who would like to say a few words to our graduates.
Wow, I get to speak first. Good evening, students, families, teachers, administrators, and all who have gathered to celebrate this important day. To the graduating class of 2025 from the Frost Middle School, congratulations. Today marks the close of a chapter that has shaped you, challenged you, and prepared you for the journey ahead. You are no longer just students of middle school. You are young men and women standing at the threshold of high school and beyond. It's hard to put into words just how significant this moment is, but let's take a moment to reflect on what you've accomplished, not just in the past year, but over the course of your entire middle school experience. You've learned equations and grammar, history and science, yes, but you've also learned how to work in teams, how to overcome failure, how to stay focused, and how to speak up for yourselves and others. You've learned how to adapt, how to grow, and how to keep going when things got hard. Those are the lessons that will carry you for a lifetime. I want to share a quote with you from former First Lady Michelle Obama. Success isn't about how much money you make, it's about the difference you make in people's lives. As you move forward into high school, I encourage you to keep this in mind. The world will often try to define success in terms of grades, titles, or popularity. But the truth is, success is about character. It's about who you are when no one is watching. It's about how you treat people. It's about your willingness to stand up for what's right, even when it's not easy. High school will test you in new ways. There will be more freedom, but also more responsibility. You'll be faced with decisions that will begin to shape your future, your relationships, and your sense of self. Some of those decisions will be difficult. Some of them will ask you to think not just about what's easy or fun, but what's right. And that's where I want to offer some advice. First, know who you are and don't be afraid to grow. You don't need to have everything figured out right now. You don't need to know exactly who you want to be or what you want to do. But you do need to stay open, be curious, ask questions, try new things. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better, not just people who make things easy. Second, learn to fail with grace. Failure is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you're trying, that you're pushing your limits, that you care enough to take risks. You will stumble at times, and that's okay. What matters is how you respond. Do you give up, or do you learn and try again? Third lesson, lead with kindness. In a world that often feels fast, competitive, and overwhelming, kindness is powerful. Say thank you. Help others. Be the person who listens when someone needs to talk. You will never regret being kind, and others will remember how you made them feel long after they've forgotten your GPA or your test scores. Fourth, use your voice. You will see things in your schools, your communities, and even the world that may seem unfair or broken. Don't be afraid to speak up. Advocate for yourself and others. Ask for help when you need it, and offer help when you can give it. You are not too young to make a difference. And finally, believe in your dreams, even when they seem so far off. Believe in your potential, even when others doubt it. And believe in the power of your story, because no one else can live it for you. To the families here tonight, thank you. Your love, patience, and support have helped shape these students into who they are. And to the educators, thank you for guiding, challenging, and believing in them day after day. To the class of 2025, you are not the same people who walked into your school in 6th grade. You are more thoughtful, more capable, more aware of your power. Carry that with you into high school. Carry it into your friendships, your decisions, and your goals. I hope you walk. Thank you. Just a little more. I hope you walk forward today, not just proud of what you've done, but hopeful for all that's to come. You are the future of this community, of this country, and of this world. And I believe in every one of you. Congratulations, class of 2025. May your next chapter be filled with growth, courage, and purpose. Thank you.
Our next speakers, representing the Lawrence City Council, have elected to speak together on this. May I please call to the podium our City Council President, Giovanni Rodriguez, and our Vice President, Ms. Stephanie Infante.
Hi everyone. I definitely was not expecting to speak, so this is a little surprise for me, but I'm so happy to be here with you guys tonight. I was sitting in the same seats that you are now sitting at, and I am truly grateful of this school and the education that this school provided me with to be where I am today. And what our wonderful Pat Mariano was saying about not giving up on yourself is a real thing. And I know you're going to continue your education. You're going to meet teachers, more teachers, and more parents, and other students that sometimes may get you annoyed, or sometimes you may think that you know it all. Trust me, I still do that with my mom and my mentors and everything. But they truly want the best for you. And take what they say, take their advice, and also believe in yourself. Do not give up. This isn't the last, but do not give up. Do not let anyone, and I mean do not let anyone tell you what you can and cannot do. Because one day, one of you can be the one standing here giving this speech tonight. And I look forward to seeing what you guys are going to accomplish. You, believe it or not, are the future of our community. And I just can't wait to see what you guys are going to do. So congratulations. I hope you guys have a great and safe summer. And remember that once a Frosty, always a Frosty.
Hello. Can you guys hear me out? Can you guys hear me? Awesome. Well, my name is Giovanni Rodriguez. I'm the Lawrence City Council President. Mi nombre es Giovanni Rodriguez. Soy el presidente del Consejo Municipal de la Ciudad de Lawrence. To me, it is a pleasure to be here with you guys celebrating this great assembly, the last assembly. It is an honor for us to share this moment with you and your family. Education is a key to success. If you keep on going how you're going and the way you're going, the path you're taking, you are going to be successful in life. People might tell you otherwise. People might tell you, oh, you can become a YouTuber and you don't have to go to school, right? Guess what? They also need to educate themselves to be whatever they're doing. So if you keep on going what you're doing, it's going to be up to you to go to the next chapter, which is high school, get involved, get to know kids from the south, from the north, from the east, and the west. It's going to be up to you to do that. Not up to your parents, not up to the teachers. It's going to be up to you. And how you going to do that? By getting involved. Va a depender de ustedes las relaciones que ustedes quieran hacer en su próximo capítulo en la educación, que es la high school. Ustedes van a conocer jóvenes del norte, del sur, del este y del oeste de la ciudad. Y esas relaciones se van a quedar con ustedes por años. Those relationships, they're going to stick with you for years. Those are going to be your friends. Those are going to be your compadres. Those are going to be people around you that are going to shape you and anything around you. So I want you to also think about this important thing, these important lessons. Who's going to have your back on anything you do? Your family. ¿Quién siempre te va a apoyar a ti durante todos tus proyectos que tú decidas hacer? Tus familias, tus padres, tu madre, tus tíos, tus abuelos. Your parents are going to be there for you all the time. And you need to be grateful. You need to be grateful to them. You need to be grateful to the staff, to the teachers, and to anybody that is doing something for you. Because if you're grateful, it's going to be a lot easier. So now I would like you to look behind you, look to the side, and look at that parents that is here for you today. Say thank you. Padres, dígale hola y adiós y gracias a sus niños. Sí. Those behind you always going to have your back, always going to help you, always going to tell you the truth, because that's what you need, and they're going to keep up with you all the way until you decide and they decide. With that said, congratulations, and I think that this is it for us.
Tonight, 2 students will contribute to the student farewell address, and they've worked many hours to compose this heartfelt message to their peers. Please help me welcome Student Council President Jerianis Gonzalez, and Sophia Miller Solano.
Okay. Good evening, fellow graduates, esteemed teachers, beloved family, and cherished friends. My name is Jerianis Gonzalez.
My name is Sophia Miller Solano. We were selected to speak today at this significant milestone, our middle school final assembly.
As we stand here on the brink of a new chapter, it's hard not to reflect on the incredible journey that has brought us to this moment.
I'd like to congratulate all the students for getting through this year. As we all know, this is the last year here in the Frost, and we are able to look back at this memorable year. As we embark on this next adventure, let's not forget the people who have helped us reach this point. I thank my mother for bringing me to school and my family for providing me with transportation every day. I have had the chance to meet many great people in this school and experience all kinds of new things.
To my parents, thank you for your unwavering love, support, and encouragement. Thank you for taking the time to care about the excellent education I continue to receive over the years. To the 8th grade teachers, as well as all the other teachers we have had in the past, the time and commitment that goes into teaching a new group of students year after year does not go unnoticed. And for that, I appreciate your dedication and patience, and I thank you. Thank you also to the staff that applies their time and efforts into running ELD programs such as the Frost Student Council, the Green Team, bucket drumming, color blast, and all of the sports programs.
I want to thank the lunch ladies for providing us with food every day, and the custodians who gave us a clean environment to learn in, and the staff that works in the office who keeps things running. Lastly, we would like to thank the administrators, Mr. Patterson, Mr. Flanagan, and Mr. Royce, for making sure that we get through school in a peaceful environment. When we go to high school, I hope that everyone can have adults that are just as great and will teach us great lessons and make great memories like we have in the school.
Finally, to our guidance counselor, Ms. Spinelli, Thank you for your continued devotion to all the students throughout the year, especially when the time for high school applications came around. In addition, thank you to all the teachers that helped us by encouraging us, writing recommendation letters, and getting in contact with countless schools. We could not have done this without you.
These past few years have been a tapestry of achievements, challenges, and unforgettable memories. We've done things such as conquering new subjects and built lasting friendships. Realistically, however, it wasn't always easy. As the incoming freshman class, we are expected not to only learn to adapt to a new environment, but also new people, classes, and challenges we may encounter.
Nonetheless, change is on the horizon, and it is up to us to face it with grace and an open mind. This means embracing new experiences, stepping outside our comfort zones, and being willing to learn from our past mistakes. It also means taking responsibility for our own futures. We encourage you all to set meaningful goals, believe in yourselves, and never underestimate the power of hard work and determination. Thank you for listening, and congratulations again to the Frost Middle School class of 2025.
Tough act to follow. I'll tell you, I've been emceeing this final assembly now for 11 years. That right there was the best student address we've ever had. Nice job, girls. That's not easy. And we did not rehearse once. Usually I practice with the kids on their speeches. We didn't have time this year. We did not practice once. That was excellent. Each year at Final Assembly, we present specific achievement awards for the highest achievers in each subject area. And we also present the Faculty Award and the Principals Award. At this time, I would like to invite the grade 8 team to come up and present their specific awards for each of their subject areas.
Good evening, families, faculty, and most importantly, our graduating 8th graders. Each year, the 8th grade Faculty Award is given to a student who represents the very best of what we hope our students will become. Someone who leads with quiet strength, treats others with kindness, and consistently strives for excellence both in and out of the classroom. This year's recipient is not only one of the most academically successful students in the grade, but also one of the most mature. She exemplifies what it means to be a Frost Falcon: family, ability, legacy, community, opportunity, nobility, and sincerity. She approaches everything she does with thoughtfulness, responsibility, and care. Whether she's participating in class discussions, helping a classmate, or simply going about her day, she does it all with grace and humility. As her teacher, I've had the privilege of seeing her grow into a confident, capable young person. She brings calm, focus, and heart into our classroom every single day. Her presence has been a gift, not just to me, but to all who have had the joy of teaching her this year. Sorry. I will truly miss seeing her every day. I have no doubt that she's heading into high school and going to make an even bigger impact. It's my great honor and privilege to present the Grade 8 Faculty Award to Dana Collado.
Good afternoon, good evening. I'm Ms. Burgos. I teach 8th grade math. I'm here to present the Frost Spirit Award. This award goes to two magnificent students that embody what it means to be a Frost for life. They come into my class every day with a smile, make my job more enjoyable, to make me want to wake up every single day to be the best teacher I could be for them. So this year's Frost Spirit Award goes to Jadil Garcia and Matthew Veras.
Mrs. McIver and I will be presenting an award for the multilingual learner. When this award recipient arrived at the Frost Middle School in grade 6, she spoke very little English. From the very beginning, she demonstrated a strong determination to learn the language and quickly began to adapt to the culture of her new school. In the classroom, the student consistently focused on her studies and ensured her group was always prepared. She willingly took on the role of a translator for her peers and had a remarkable ability to explain complex concepts in ways that others could easily understand. Outside the classroom, she enjoys playing volleyball and feels happiest when surrounded by family and friends. She dreams of one day of owning her own business and building a successful career. Through her dedication and perseverance, the student made extraordinary progress in her English language development skills. This year, she achieved a perfect score on the reading portion of the 2025 Access Test. In just 2 years at the Frost, she reached a qualifying score and is now officially considered a former English language learner. We are proud to present the Multilingual Learner Award to a student whose commitment, growth, and spirit should be an inspiration to all of us. And that student is Almari Santos Sarantes.
I don't have a speech for this one. There are many adjectives that describe this 8th grade student who we're honoring tonight with the Principal's Award. Smart, funny, creative, talented. She's a perennial honors student, a member of the Frost Middle School Honor Society. She is a talented athlete, starring for our cross-country and track teams year after year. She is a fantastically creative soul. She is a musician. She is artistic. And she does not lack for confidence. I have the distinct pleasure of honoring one of our greatest graduates this year with the Principal's Award to Sophia Miller Solano. Before they take their respective spots, would you please help me thank the grade 8 team of teachers for their hard work with the grade 8 class throughout the school year. We are now going to get to what you all came for, the presentation of certificates of completion. Our first presenters are from our practical academics program. Would you please help me welcome Ms. Kiara Rodriguez and Ms. Jaritza Arias Nunez.
Good evening, everyone. I am Mrs. Arias, and this is Mrs. Rodriguez. We want to give a special congratulations to two of our graduating students tonight. Your hard work, dedication, strength, and spirit have been an inspiration to all of us here at the Frost Middle School. You are a shining example of what it means to never give up. With that being said, I would like to call on Matthew Vieira. Come on, Matthew.
Congratulations, Lori.
And last but not least, Jadil Garcia.
The first homeroom where we will present our certificates of completion is led by our grade 8 math teacher, Ms. Burgos.
First student up, Jonathan Barrios. Zara Benfoon. Thomas Castro. Damien Cleave. Giselle de la Cruz Rios. Alviani Franco. Annabelle Frias. Camilla Frias. Ivan Gonzalez. Jerianis Gonzalez. Wandalis Hernandez. Enriquez. Patrick Joseph. Maya Maldonado. Leah Mayi. Gabriel Mendez Santana. Sophia Mera. Sophia Miller. Ezra Oppenheimer. Jaden Paulino Para. Elena Peralta. Jacob Pham. Juan David Polo. Emmanuel Ramos Martinez. Jacob Rodriguez. Abigail Shelton. Ejadwin Stanley. Isabella Tejada. Anthony Zarillo. Congratulations to Burgos' homeroom.
I'd now like to call up the grade 8 team member who represents and supports our English language arts academic program to honor her homeroom. Please help me welcome Ms. Consoli. And Mrs. MacGyver. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Romeo Baez. Teresa Chirabi. Hector Cruz Martinez.
Luis Jariel de Jesus.
Crystal Diaz. Nicholas Fernandez Oliveira Lima. Jaden Garcia. Isaac Gomez. Mason Gonzalez.
Nashla Guerrero Hernandez.
Rosemary Lima Ortiz. Caitlin Maria. Pablo Matos. Brandon Mejia. Joseph Mejia.
Juan Ortega Benoit.
Carlos Paulino Liriano. Leila Paulino.
Alexi Paz Navichoke.
Kelvis Polanco. Ramon Reyes.
Denzel Reynoso Luna.
Camila Rojas Nunez. Noelis Rosario.
Marianne Sanchez Garcia. Warner Sanchez Martinez. Yoendi Silverio de Aza.
I should be calling you guys up by the day that you help out in the cafeteria cleaning. Because Ms. Burgos was Mondays, Ms. Consolis was Tuesdays, and our next presenter was on Wednesdays. We would help to clean tables, throw out the trash, sweep the floors. So, may I please call to the podium our humanities and civics teacher, Mr. Doherty.
Caitlin and Dino Goring. Jetziel Arias. Christopher Camillo. Eveluna Camillo. Camila Jamale Cleto Perez. Dana Sharina Collado. Marfi Feliz Luis. Walfrey Custodio Fajardo. And I'd like to introduce Miss Stephanie Infante to bring on the next graduate.
And the next graduate, we have my little cousin, Naya Maria Frias.
Jalexa Garcia. Roangie Gil Calderon. Natalie Giron. Ariane Hawkins. Luis Hernandez. Christian Manaya Frias. Cleudi Monegro Vasquez. Liana Negron. Emily Azoria Soriano. Jadens Paulino. Arlene Perez Baez. Kaylani Ramos. Leandro Rivera Gonzalez. Justin Sandoval. Aris Tejada. Dulady Vargas. Jaylani Torres. Caden West. Riley White. Congrats, you guys. I'm going to miss you all a lot.
You might be wondering what we're saying to them when they come up on stage. For me, for some of these guys, if they were my size, I'd be wanting to borrow some of these suits that I see these guys wearing. It's unbelievable. The next presenter is our staff member on the grade 8 team that represents our science instruction. May I please have a warm welcome for Mrs. Finneran. Mrs. Finneran is accompanied by Ms. Poirier.
Sharima Bash. Javius Dara O'Toole. Jasleen Dela Cruz. Liana Derisbel Diaz. Juan Florimon. Kaylee Inez Fontanez. Angeliso Taina Gomez. Nashali Gonzalez. Marilise Nicole Guzman. Kiana Lamar. Pedro Angel Ledger de la Cruz. Shirley Mateo Castro. Kiara Janelle Mateo. Rachel Paulino De Leon. Jeremiah Piguero. Danielle Eduardo Pena. Julian Pena. Sophia Aliani Perez. Aliasnali Ramos. Santiago Michael Romero Flores. They're gonna make me cry. They're gonna do it. Ronald Rosario Marte. Sophia Salas. Nashla Leanne Santana. Lee St. Felix. Annabelle Jael Suero. Amy Esther Then Reynoso. And certainly not least, Diego Josue Tomas Lopez.
Our final homeroom is represented by our English language arts intervention teacher. Wait till you hear the pipes on this guy. I'd like to introduce and call to the stage Mr. Sorois to present his certificate of completion.
All right, so before I begin, while everybody's lining up, I'm sorry, but I can't do this by myself because I need to acknowledge all the people that help me every day to do the job that I do. So I don't feel right giving you your diplomas unless I have Mr. Nabraki up here, Mr. Vega up here, and Mr. Vega up here. Come on up, fellas. So without these people, I wouldn't be able to do my job, and I just want to make sure that they get acknowledged as well. All right, you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Yeah! All right. Robert Batista.
Yeah, just get in there.
Juan Carius. Jadrianis Castillo. Damian Cologne.
Delani Cruz.
Gianna Defoe. Janeska Gonzalez.
Okay.
Sameli Gonzalez.
Jilliana Griffin.
Angelica Enriquez. Jaden Hernandez Ventura. Julio Leon.
On her return trip, Jaliana Lugo.
Christian Machado. Robin Medina. Evelise Medina. Michael Rivera. Nathan Rivera. Dariel Rodriguez Quezada. David Rodriguez. Jaden Rodriguez. Khalees Rodriguez.
Kayleen Rodriguez Cruz.
Stanley Romano Matas. Gino Rufo. Amari Santos Cerante. Jillian Soto. All right, real quick, I need you guys to help me wrap this up. And we're not just going to cheer for Josiel, we're going to cheer for everybody. I have so much love in my heart right now because from working with you guys, I could see that, you know, I have hope for tomorrow and the future. And we are all so proud of you guys, and we are all going to miss you very much. And I mean that too, I'm not just saying that. You guys have a very special place in my heart, and here at the Frost, and you always will. Now, he made me promise not to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. So let's make a big round of applause for Josiel! Thank you all so much for the memories. I love you all.
If you are in the crowd and attended or graduated from the Frost Middle School, not you. No, beyond the fence and in the bleachers, if you are a former Frost Middle School student, please stand. I can see Mr. Flanagan is out there for crowd control. One last thing before everybody goes. Without a great team, tonight, none of this is possible. I am privileged to work alongside fantastic people and to be part of something from which I take great pride year after year. Thank you, Grade 8 team, again for helping to coordinate final assembly. My sincere appreciation goes out to the two women that share an office with me, who put up with me every day, Deanna F. Perez and our school clerk, Midgie Figueroa. They helped to put all the certificates together. Thank you, Mr. Dabraki, for filming tonight's procession for LPS Media. Thank you, Mr. Desjardins, for our musical accompaniment. Thank you to our ticket takers this evening, Ms. Spinelli and Ms. Gosselin, who manned the front desk. To Mr. Lucas, who forfeits his gym for a few days at the end of the year so we can assemble all of this. And to Mr. Rick Fortin and our amazing custodial team for assembling the space this evening. Parents and families, as we conclude our program for this evening, please, on your way out, see the artwork that was produced by our graduates, displayed by our fantastic graphic arts instructor, Ms. Bradshaw. I'd like to lastly thank all of our esteemed guests. Thank you very much for coming this evening. Thank you, Ms. Mariano, for coming this evening. And as students exit the gymnasium, please remain, you don't have to remain seated, but please remain in your general area so that we can make our way through and so that everybody can be photographed one last time on their way out. So we may be courteous and considerate to all of our families. And following the procession, we invite everyone to join us in the outside foyer to reunite with your child and take pictures. And I was remiss in not mentioning, you may take the artwork home, by the way, that you see in the back of the gym. And the bio posters. What else, April? What else? And thank you, Mrs. Consoli, for helping with the essays that went with the artwork. I know very little about what goes on around here. Members of the Frost family, it is with great pleasure that we present to you the Robert L. Frost class of 2025.